Hello students, in today's session I will discuss about the analysis of n-stage amplifier. Okay, before that let us see about what is cascade amplifier. Cascade means arrangement of objects in series or in a sequence. Okay, let us see about n-stage C amplifier now. In this we have connected n stages. Each stage is a common emitter configured stage. Okay, there are about n stages here, and each stage has input resistance Ri1 and output resistance RO1, and for second stage Ri2 is input resistance and RO2 is the output resistance, and for the last stage Rin is input resistance and RON is the output resistance. For the complete stage, input resistance is Ri1 and the output resistance is RON. Okay, and the input voltage is V1 and the output voltage is V0. You can say VO. Why? Because V output voltage, so we denote it by VO. And the overall gain, voltage gain of the transistor, overall gain of this n-stage common emitter amplifier is equal to the product of the gains of individual stages. Let us prove that now. The voltage gain of first stage AV1 is equal to V2 by V1, that is output voltage of first stage by input voltage of the first stage, and AV2 is equal to output voltage of the second stage, that is V3, and V2 is the input voltage. This V2 is output voltage of first stage and it is also input voltage of second stage. Okay, like that. For the last stage AVN, that is the voltage gain of the last stage equal to VO, V out by Vn. Okay, let us prove that the overall gain of this n-stage amplifier is equal to product of the gains of individual stages. But from this figure we can say that it is equal to output voltage by input voltage, that is V1. This can be written as V2 by V1 into V3 by V2 into and so on, Vn by Vn minus 1 into output voltage by Vn. Okay, V2, V2, V3, V3 and so on, we will cancel, finally we will get V naught by V1. V is now, that is the voltage gain of the complete n-stage amplifier is equal to AV1 into AV2 into AVN, AV3 and so on into AVN. Okay. In the same way, we can also prove that the current gain is equal to AI1 into AI2 and so on into AIN. In the same way, we can prove this also. Okay. Next, we will see about finding the input resistance, output resistance, as well as voltage gain and current gain of a kth stage. Okay. Any stage is considered a kth stage now. To the right of this, k plus 1th stage will be there, and to the left of this, k minus 1th stage will be there. For this kth stage, input voltage is Vk and output voltage is Vk plus 1, and input resistance, that is Vk by Ibk is Rik, and output resistance Rok is Vk plus 1 by Ick, that is output resistance of this kth stage. Now let us find out AVK, that is voltage gain of the kth stage, and current gain of the kth stage, and input resistance Rik. Let us find out. Okay, just by considering the first stage, that is general case, let it be having input voltage V1 and the output voltage is V2, and the load resistor is RL, let us say, and the input current is I2 and input current is I1 and output current is I2. Okay. Well, find out AVK, AIK and RIK based on this. Okay, well, the equations pertaining to this two-port network is, you know that input voltage is a function of input current and output voltage, and output current is a function of input voltage and output current. So V1 is equal to H IE, since we are using combinator configuration, I1 plus H RE V2 and HFE I1 equal to not equal to HFE I1 plus HOE V2. Okay, by using these two equations we will find out voltage gain, current gain and input resistance. Okay, and then apply this to this kth stage. Okay, let us do that now. So what is AV now from this figure? That is voltage gain is equal to V2 by V1. V2 by V1, which is equal to, what is V2? V2 is equal to, let IL be the current flowing through this load resistor RL. So IL RL is the voltage, the output voltage V2 divided by V1. So what is IL? IL is nothing to apply KCL at this point. We will get IL is equal to minus I2 into RL by V1, which is equal to minus I2 by I1 into I1 by V1 into RL. So this can be written as this minus I2 by IL, or IL by I1 is current amplification into, if you bring down this I1, you will get V1 by I1 in the denominator, so it will be RL by RI. Okay, RL by RI. So AV is equal to, now AV is equal to, that is voltage gain for this single stage amplifier is equal to AI into RL by RI. Okay, you can generalize now. For kth stage, it will be equal to AVK is equal to AIK into RLK by RIK. So RLK is the effective load resistance of the kth stage, and RIK is the input resistance of the kth stage, and AIK is the current gain of the kth stage. So next we have to find out the current gain. Now we have found out this voltage gain now, which is equal to, right here, AVK, voltage gain of the kth stage, that is by putting K as a subscript here. Assume that this is for first stage, this is for kth stage now. So AVK is equal to AIK into RLK. RLK is the effective load resistance of the kth stage. Here the load resistance is collector resistance only, but the effective load will be, you have to consider the next stage also, input resistance of the next stage. So the effective load will be, what is the next stage here? Vk plus 2. So RCK, input resistance of that will be RIK plus 1. This is RIK, that will be K plus 1 stage, so input resistance will be RIK plus 1. So RIK plus 1 in parallel with RCK will be the effective load of this kth stage. So that will be RLK divided by RIK. RIK is the input resistance of the kth stage. Okay. AVK we have found. Then for the kth stage we have found that AVK is equal to AIK into RLK by RIK. Now let us find out the current gain for the kth stage. I hope you followed this. How to find out the current gain? What is current gain? Current gain is AI is the current gain. Okay. If it is for the cases, put K beside that I. It will be for the cases. Let us find out current gain for this single stage amplifier. So AI is equal to, what is the load current here? IL divided by I1. I1. In this case it is IPK and IL is minus ICK. Okay? IL by I1. Which is equal to, what is IL? Is nothing but minus I2. Consider KCL, if I apply KCL at this node, IL is equal to minus I2. This is I2 and this is I1. Minus I2 by I1. Okay, consider this equation. I2, already know that I2 equal to HFE into I1 plus HOE into V2. So from this equation, let us find out I2 by I1. So I2 equal to HFE. So I2 equal to HFE I1 plus HOE. And what is V2? V2 is minus I2 into, that is IL into RL. So minus I2 into RL. IL is nothing but minus I2. So I2 equal to HFE into I1 minus HOE RL into I2. You bring to the left side now, it will be I2 into 1 plus HOE RL is equal to HFE I1. From this equation we get I2 by I1 equal to HFE by 1 plus HOE RL. So RL is the effective load of this single stage amplifier. Okay? Now just let us generalize this now. So what is AI now for this single stage amplifier? AI is minus I2 by I1. So now AI will become now AI, the current gain is equal to minus I2 by I1 minus HFE by 1 plus HOE RL. Right here. So AI K is equal, for the kth term, is equal to minus HFE by 1 plus HOE RLK. RLK means effective load resistance of the kth stage. So where the load will be? Load will be on the collector side. Okay, so RLK will be what now? RLK will be RCK in parallel with the input resistance of the next stage. Okay, now let us find out RIK now. What is RIK? RIK is nothing but RI, let us say. Here, this is RI. RI is nothing but V1 by I1. So let us find out RI from this equation and then extend this to kth stage. Okay? So RI is nothing but is equal to V1 by I1, which is equal to divide this equation by I1, you get HFE, I1 by I1 is 1 plus HOE into V2 by I1. What is V2? V2 is nothing but ILRL. IL into RL is nothing but V2. So it is equal to HFE plus HOE into ILRL by I1. We know that output current by input current is current gain. So RI is equal to HFE plus HOE into AIRL. Okay, RL is the effective load resistance of this single stage amplifier. Okay, there are n number of stages, or from those I have considered only kth stage. I am trying to find out the voltage gain, current gain and input resistance for the kth stage. Okay. So Ri is equal to HFE plus HOE into AI into RL. So for the kth stage it will be, so Ri K is equal to HFE plus HIE into AIK into RLK. Now just to go through this, see these equations now. AVK equal to AIK into RLK by RIK. So what is AIK? Which is equal to minus HFE by 1 plus HOE into RLK. But what is RLK? RLK is the effective load resistance in the output circuit, in the second port. Okay, this is the effective load resistance for the kth stage, that is RCK in parallel with the input resistance of the K plus 1th stage. Here this is kth stage, and input resistance of the K plus 1 stage will be RIK plus 1. So RLK will be RCK in parallel with RIK plus 1. Okay. So for any kth stage or K plus 1th stage, the effective load will be depending on the next stage, since it is got another stage to the right side of that. So if you consider the last stage, it doesn't have any stage on the right side. So for the last stage, what will be AVK? For the last stage, K will be equal to 1. Okay. So from the last stage, we can come back to the kth stage. Okay. Why? Because for the last stage, the effective load resistance will be RCN only. For the kth stage, the load resistance is RCK, and it has got another resistance, that is the resistance of the K plus 1 stage. That is the input resistance of the K plus 1 stage, that is Ri K plus 1. For the last stage, no other stage is there next to the last stage. So AV, the voltage gain of the nth stage will be equal to AIN RLN by RIN. So we should find out what is RIN. RLN is nothing but RCN only. Why? Because it has only one correct resistance at the end. Okay. Since it is the last stage, no other stage is there after the last stage. So the load resistance is RCN. That is nothing but the load resistance RL. So RL, this RLN. Here this RLN is nothing but RCN of the last stage. So we can come back to the kth stage from the last stage. Why? Because for the last stage only one load resistance is there, RCN. We'll calculate RIN also. AVN is this, RLN is known, RIN is not known, AIN is also not known. So what is AIN? AIN is equal to, in place of K, you put N, you will get minus HFE by 1 plus HOE into RLN. RLN is nothing but RCN only. RLN is nothing but RCN only. Okay? And RIN, what is RIN? RIN is equal to HFE plus HIE into AIK, IN here, in place of K put N, into RLN. RLN we know, that is RCN only one resistor is there, that is nothing but a load resistor, that is the collector resistor at the end, right? For the last stage, only one load resistor is there. Other effective load resistance depending on the resistance of the next stage, input resistance of the next stage. So RIN is known, HFE plus HIE into AIN RLN. So from these, so we can find out the voltage gain of the last stage is nothing but AIN into RLN is known, RIN is not known. RIN you can calculate from this. So calculate RIN from this equation and AIN from this equation, and then substitute in this, then you will get AVN. So that's the way of finding the voltage gain of the last stage. Then how to find out the voltage gain of the n minus 1th stage? We know now the voltage gain of the nth stage is this. AVN is equal to AIN into RLN by RIN. Okay, from this RLN already known, since it is a collector resistance, okay, of the last stage, that is nth stage, and RIN is, that is collector resistance. In the same way, you get back to the second, last but one stage, that is n minus 1th stage now. So for n minus 1th stage, how to find out? So from this, we have gone to last stage and found the voltage gain, current gain and input resistance of the last stage. Then let us see how to find out the voltage gain, current gain and the input resistance of the n minus 1th stage now. So for n minus 1th stage, just write here in place of K. What is A, V, n minus 1? A, V, n minus 1 is equal to AIN, AI, n minus 1 into RL, n minus 1. Try to understand this. RL, n minus 1 means effective load resistance of the n minus 1th stage. RL n minus 1 divided by RI n minus 1. That is input resistance of the n minus 1th stage. And AI n minus 1, that is the current gain of the n minus 1th stage, is equal to minus HFE. These values are standard values. Minus HFE. HFE is known, okay, by 1 plus HOE into R L n minus 1. So effective load resistance, effective load of n minus 1th stage. So for n minus 1th stage, in the load, what you have to consider? That is RCN in parallel with the input resistance of the next stage is what? Nth stage only, right? So RL n minus 1, we have to write separately. So what is RL n minus 1? If this is nth stage, here n minus 1th stage will be there. Okay? So what is RL n minus 1? You tell me now. RL n minus 1 is the effective load. So RL n minus 1 is equal to, it will be effective load of the n minus 1th stage. If we put K in place of K, put N, here it will be n minus 1th stage. So for that you get RC n minus 1. RC n minus 1 is the load resistance in parallel with RI N. RIN. Okay? RL n minus 1. Here it will be. So R for RL n minus 1 is nothing but effective load resistance of the K n minus 1th stage. In place of K, put N here. So current IC n minus 1 will be flowing like this, and the load resistance here is RC n minus 1 in parallel with RIN. Okay? Or you can, for understanding, I will write RI in place of K, I write put N here, nth stage. IB base current nth stage. This is N. Okay? There is no n plus 1th stage. Okay? This will be N and this will be V0. This is V0. So the stage before this will be n minus 1th stage. N minus 1th stage. So for n minus 1th stage, the load will be RC n minus 1 in parallel with RIN. So n minus in parallel with RIN. RL n minus 1. Okay, what is RIN minus 1? RL n minus 1 we know. Then RI n minus 1, this is the input resistance of n minus 1th stage. So we can use this formula. RI n minus 1 is equal to HFE plus HIE into AI n minus 1. AI n minus 1. Okay, you get AI n minus 1. Once you know this RL n minus 1, you can calculate this. If you substitute here, you will get AI n minus 1. Okay. Then after calculating the AI n minus 1, you can find out RI n minus 1. This is substituted here to find out this. I think it is easy now. Here AVN minus, we do not know AIN minus 1, we do not know RLN minus 1, and these three are not known. How to find out those? First we have to know what is RLN minus 1. RLN minus 1 is nothing but RCN minus 1 in parallel with RIN. And RIN is not known. Okay, RIN we can get this from this equation. Not RIN minus 1. So RIN minus 1 is using this formula we can get it. Okay? Then substitute here. RLN minus 1 is RCN minus 1 parallel with RIN. RCN minus 1 parallel with RIN. RIN we can get from this equation. Okay, in that way you can go back to K stage. That means we can find out voltage amplification, that is current gain, voltage gain for all the stages starting from the last stage. Okay, this is the method for finding out. First you have to find out the generalize the first to consider the kth stage, and then you find out voltage gain for kth stage, current gain for kth stage, and the input resistance for kth stage, and then apply these equations for the last stage, and then come back to any stage, that it can be kth stage or k minus 1, any stage you can go back to first stage in this method, right? Okay, small correction is there here. Here it is HIE, RIN is equal to HIE HRE, not HIE, HRE into AIN RLN. Okay, here RIN minus 1 is also HIE HRE. Okay. Okay, next we'll see about overall current gain considering the source resistance and also the output impedance of each stage. Okay, from first stage onwards to last stage. Well, now let us see about the overall gain considering the source resistance. Okay, let us consider the first stage only. First stage, remaining stages will be there, and the last stage is nth stage. Okay, to which load is connected, that is RCN, and the output voltage is V0, and the current is ICN. Base emitter, collector, emitter. So I am replacing voltage source by current source. RS IS. I have replaced voltage source by current source. So IS is the current flowing, and this is IB. This is IB flowing into the network. Okay, and this is IC1, RC1, and so on. Now let us find out overall current gain, that is AIS, which is equal to IL by, okay, the output current is IL EN, ILN by the input current is IS, which is equal to ILN or IO, output current, ILN by IB1 into IB1 by IS. Okay, this is what, this is AI. So AIS is equal to AI into IB1 by IS. Let us find out this is IB1 by IS from this circuit. RS, IB is the current, IB1 is the current, and this first stage I am considering the input resistance Ri1, Is the input current here, source current. Okay. So if we use the current divided circuit, current flowing through this is Ib1 is equal to input current is Is to this network into other resistance, that is Rs by Rs plus Ri1. Okay, from this we get Ib1 by Is. So Ib1 by Is equal to Rs by Rs plus Ri1. So we substitute here, AIS is the overall current gain considering the source current. We get AIS equal to AI into Rs by Rs plus Ri1. Okay, this is the overall current gain. AIS is equal to this. Okay, next we will see about the input impedance. How already seen output impedance, right? So before that, let us find the power gain. Power gain is overall power gain of the n-stage amplifier divided by AP. Power gain is equal to output power of the last stage divided by input power of the first stage. Formula for power is V into I. So output power of the last stage is equal to VO, that is output voltage, into output current is IL or ILN let us say, divided by input voltage of the first stage is 1 and V0 is the output voltage of the last stage into IB1, so which is equal to V0 by V1 into ILN by IB1, which is equal to AV into AI. And we already know that AV is equal to AI into RCN by Ri1. If substitute here in place of AV, then AP will be equal to, that is the power gain will be equal to AI square RCN by Ri. Okay, this is the power gain, overall power gain of the in-stage amplifier. Okay, with this session is over. In the next session, I will discuss about the output impedances, how to find out the output impedance of each stage from the first stage onwards to the last stage. Okay, thank you.